Então, na última live eu passei da porta que eu precisava matar os 2 chefões. E agora eu tô avançando pela ponte. Não sei se a gente vai terminar hoje, mas vamos avançar até onde vai dar pra chegar aqui. Já temos mais um símbolo que já tinha aparecido na última live. Eu descobri já um dos símbolos, não sei porque não salvou, mas a gente vai aqui. O X está aqui em cima, né?
Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Aqui o X está por aqui, ó. Olha lá. O X está aqui. Então aqui eu já achei um. Faltam 2. Aí tem uma escada perdida aqui, que a última coisa que eu fiz na live passada foi conseguir descobrir como fazer essa escada. Deixa eu só ouvir isso daqui que eu não tinha. Enquanto a gente caminha, a gente foca aqui, ó. No... Não. Consegui descobrir a escada. Certamente um desses objetos vermelhos aqui vai ser outro símbolo. É. Era pra ser por aqui, né? Aqui, ó. Era pra ser ele ali, né? Dá uma voltinha aqui pra ver se tem alguma coisa. Provavelmente vai ser ali naquela posição. Aqui é o outro já. Aqui é o já. Esse aqui é o terceiro. Vamos para o segundo. Que provavelmente... Será que é aqui fora? Porque parecia muito ser aqui, né? No... Eita. Não vai ter nada aqui. Consigo dar uma volta por fora? Dá uma olhadinha, né? Vai que tem alguma coisa. Ah, tem o rosto da mãe. A mãe dela.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Então tá, né? Ok, então... Descobri o rosto da mãe dela de novo aqui. É o terceiro, né? Terceira vez que descubro. Tinha uma cachoeira, tinha uma pedra e agora a casa. Então, deve ser por aqui mesmo. Da outra vez não ativou e eu não entendi por quê. Ok, a porta abre, mas antes eu vou descer por aqui, ó, porque tem uma escadinha aqui. Talvez... Ah, vou conseguir abrir aquela portinha.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Tá falando da Hela. Provavelmente vou lutar contra ela, né? Metade negra, metade carne. Com um rosto macabro e assombroso. Ok, mais um pouco da ponte, vamos lá. Olha esse cenário, cara. Os caras espetados.
The gate. It's opening. It's
Então,
coming.
se abriu.
Song again. It's Hela.
Yes,
Ah,
the source of the
é a
dark.
Hela.
It's coming. This is your moment.
Ó.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness.
É, levanta. Que isso?
You're
Levanta.
not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Quebrou a espada. Ih, eu acho que não tá chegando tanto no fim, não. Quebrou a espada dela.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by SENUA'S nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that SENUA'S reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You fail the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed.
Vem um Winx no meio da live, no meio dessa cena tensa. Seja bem-vindo,
Everyone hates
Jogamito.
She's cursed.
Seja bem-vindo.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Ela tá.
If you're too much of a coward to
Olha
fight,
isso.
then
Nossa, a espada tá bugada, hein?
broken and lost. Just like your sword.
O que você vai fazer? Nossa. Ela não fez isso. Mas tinha um machucado no rosto dela, então faz até sentido ela ter feito isso, né?
When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
Gillian.
Come to me. Please.
Ainda dá. Você tem que achar uma espada só.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Certo. Eu vou só dar uma pausa para abrir aqui o chatbot que esqueci completamente de colocar aqui no para computar os pontos, mas já vai começar já a contar. E aí eu já volto pro restante da live. Deixa eu voltar para cá aí, beleza. Agora conectando. E conectando. Então, agora os pontos, exclamação pontos, tá? Que aí vai aparecer os pontos para vocês. Deixa eu testar aqui. Pontos. Aí. O teste foi. Então, beleza. Desculpa não ter aberto o chatbot antes. Tava tudo certinho, mas deu um pau aqui, eu tive que reiniciar e tá tudo certo agora. Vamos lá. O perfil do PlayStorm tem muito ponto, né? A gente não vai usar nunca isso aí, mas tá aí. Olha lá no fundo. Ela tá delirando provavelmente, né? Destruição lá, série do Vikings, né? Cheio de barco destruído na praia.
She was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
É. Ela deve ter sofrido tanto com essa doença dela. Talvez as pessoas não entendendo bem que ela tinha uma doença mental, óbvio, não entendendo, né? Talvez na época. Tratavam ela como uma estranha.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dying. the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
O Gillian foi a única pessoa que olhou pra ela com outros olhos. Tratou ela diferente. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa aqui, né? Vai que. Tem que chegar naquela árvore. Tá lá no meio do...
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would
Lá no
stretch
fundo.
out to last forever.
Ela deve ter aprendido a lutar com Gillian, né?
You want to believe it's real, but it's a dream. Where are you going?
Ó, louco.
Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew.
Que bonito isso aqui, né?
Dance with it.
A música tá
just
muito,
like he does.
muito bonita.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. Bring your sword.
You
Caramba.
can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
Nossa.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you. I promise.
You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in
E
these
os deuses podem entrar na mente dela e usar as visões contra ela, também torna ela um pouco imprevisível, né? Porque
You met him by the tree.
tudo que ela vê, às vezes, não é nem... É fruto só da imaginação dela, né? Até alguma coisa aqui, é.
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Vai ter alguma coisa aqui, porque tem um símbolo ali. Não dá pra passar por lá, né? Deixa eu dar a volta pra ver se eu consigo ir pro outro lado. Ó, tem outro ali. É ali. Provavelmente aqui, né? A árvore. Que isso? Uma espada? Não. Sabia que tinha alguma coisa ali. Mas...
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram.
Gram.
It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
Eu vou pegar uma espada que pode matar deuses.
It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The rich tree of death will take you to new lands.
Então,
Will face the trials.
são os testes.
What's the shard? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Get closer. Can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
É uma outra espada?
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we could...
Nossa, susto! Essa musiquinha do Inks me pega desprevenido às vezes.
and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones. Then comes the reckoning.
You have to be here. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Dá pra jogar Resident Evil com essa musiquinha tocando de vez em quando.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Certo.
There he is. There he is.
Olha lá.
Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
Acho que vou ter que dar a volta.
I shall find him. Use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Essas vozes são muito tensas.
I'll find him.
Tem pra esquerda. Tentar pra esquerda primeiro. Deve ser um labirinto, né?
Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that
Ah, ela tá falando... Bem, a voz na mente falando que isso aqui no caminho errado, mas faria sentido ir pra direita.
calling to you? Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Touch the house. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep.
Ixi, é um labirinto. Não é um labirinto, né? Na verdade, eu vou entrar e a sala vai ser a mesma...
You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find a think. Think. Focus.
I can hear him.
Ok, talvez isso tenha chegado em algum ponto. Eu vou ter que tirar esse negócio, calma aí. Dar uma pausa aqui, porque isso daqui na live agora não vai ficar legal. Calma aí. Aqui, esse aqui eu vou tirar. Não, nesse jogo aqui não dá não. Sounds. Deixa eu tirar esse daqui. Deixa eu achar aqui primeiro. Vou tirar rapidinho isso daqui. Só pra não ficar tocando durante a live. Que isso é pra live do Miranda. Pra essa live aqui não dá pra deixar isso rolando não. Senão atrapalha o andamento do jogo. Calma aí. Pronto.
Herva, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Certo.
Listen. It's him. Listen. It's getting louder. He is.
Eu tenho que ouvir, mas tá indo... Ah, tava mais forte pra cá. Vamos ver.
It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
Eu tenho que seguir a voz.
It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Então, pela voz não tá... Pelo som, parece ser aqui mesmo. Cheguei.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Sem uma espada, vai ser meio tenso isso aqui.
What's in there? Is it a secret room? Yes. How do you get in?
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Não parece ser mesmo, não.
Find a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
A voz tá muito estranha. É possível que seja aqui, né?
Dillian wants me to face my fears. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief said.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand.
Então o pai dela era super abusivo e tóxico. Tratava ela do pior jeito possível.
You will not defy the gods.
Aí.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
Esse foi o primeiro. Eu achei que ia ter que lutar com o pai. Sei que tem mais um pra... Tem mais... Acho... Ah, tem mais um ali que é no começo. Tinha mais um pra esse lado aqui. Calma aí. Era pra estar brilhando esse aqui, né? E lá. Lá no canto. Vamos pro próximo teste. Preciso pegar aquela espada logo, né?
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Mudou de novo.
It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? There he is.
Ali lá.
There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it?
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Julian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Será que é...
The water. She
Ah,
could taste the rot.
é igual aquela fase do chefe corvo.
Was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her.
Tem que subir em algum lugar.
As the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Só dar uma olhada aqui. Abriu. Abriu desse lado. Aqui não vai ter nada.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the Death Moon appear at a farm. And first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the Death Moon, then beware.
Ah, tem uma porta
Because
aqui.
there will be death in that house.
Então.
It's a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
Ok.
The tower, the ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge.
Ok. Vamos subir. Tô tentando chegar na ponte. Mas eu preciso de uma posição certa pra poder arrumar isso daqui, né? Aí.
She did it. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Tem que descer aqui. Vou botar por aqui.
Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish
Yes.
this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get him.
Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him. You have to
Come
find
out
him.
if you are.
Ixi, eu tenho que achar 3 símbolos. Vamos lá.
They're coming for me.
Achei que era. Ah, não. Eu tinha que ter saído pro outro lado. Não posso deixar encostar em mim. É isso? Olha lá.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Run!
Run now. Run. It's not safe here. Run.
Senua, run. You don't even have your sword.
You came through the wrong door.
How are you going to fight?
Where's your sword?
Ah, eu tenho que
What is that?
encontrar o símbolo enquanto escapo desse.
Dillian, find the bridge. Where's Dillian?
Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it?
I'm not safe.
Cadê? Ah, ele tá ali.
This is what death feels like. What shall I do?
Nossa, que tenso. Tinha alguma coisa em algum lugar que eu conseguia focar e achar o símbolo. Aqui. Ok, um símbolo ok. Ah, ele tá aqui. Corre.
There it is. Move away. Don't let him look. Quick.
Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
This is taking too long.
Can you hear him? You're
2
lost.
more rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are you? You're lost.
Where are they?
This all looks the same.
Cadê?
Let it see.
Aqui.
It is.
Go towards it. Run.
Aqui. Vai.
Focus. To find one more. One more.
Don't get lost.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Look at you.
Where's
Cadê? Lá no fundo, né? Isso, lá no fundo. Aí.
The light. Go towards it. Find us. You've got them. Where's the door?
Corre.
Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away.
De longe é a parte mais tensa do jogo, até o momento.
I can't find you.
Tô perdido. Não sei onde eu tô, não. Era por aqui. Não. Caramba, tô perdido.
They're coming.
Olha lá. Nossa, tá... Tenso. Ô, louco. Tô tenso agora.
Senua. What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed.
Ainda as pessoas olhavam pra ela
What if they're right?
diferente porque acusava ela de ter trazido a praga.
Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have.
Gina é um cara legal. Tratava ela como uma pessoa mesmo, não como um monstro. Como todo mundo do vilarejo tratava ela, né? Esse jogo tem que terminar com eles dois juntos, né? Por favor. Aí, mais um foi.
This darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if we're wrong?
Tem mais um ali.
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You don't know.
Deve ter mais dois, vai ter mais um, mas esse mais um, né? Então,
About a god of the Northmen called Balder.
Balder.
The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Mais um teste. Tudo isso pra pegar uma espada. Que vale a pena. Tem que valer muito a pena essa espada, né?
Bridge.
Ok.
You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you
Aqui.
can fix it. What do you do now, Senua? What is it? What does it see? Get close. Mask is here to It's another world.
Outra visão com a ponte.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Certamente pelo outro lado que eu vou abrir essa porta. Deu pra ver ali os ferrinhos segurando a porta.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness.
Mãe super protetora.
Not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Loki. Loki é o pai de Hela, então? Olha. Aquela monstrona que aparece lá na ponte. A filha de Loki. Então, provavelmente vou ter que soltar essa ponte, olhar de novo pelo zóio daquela máscara. Procurar o símbolo. Aqui eu consigo... Ok, aqui eu consigo voltar por aqui.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you?
O portão estava fechado, na outra visão.
Dillian, there he is.
Vai ser por aqui, ó. Que eu vou ter que olhar novamente. Ô, louco.
Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one.
Ele não tá nesse mundo. Ele tá no mundo das trevas.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
Aparentemente é por aqui, ó.
New paths into the unknown.
Aparentemente é por aqui.
In a way that nobody else did.
Mas aonde? Lá tá fechado.
You can't go up there. Not in this world.
Foi só pra dar uma olhadinha. Calma aí. Vozes.
You can't.
Eu sei. Tá por aqui.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Foi muito sem querer isso. Foi muito sem querer.
You've got it.
Eu só passei
Why isn't he here?
Só passei a cara ali, não.
He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world.
Tem outro.
You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world.
A porta... É, já sei. Tem que dar a volta agora, olhar de novo por aqui, vai fechar a porta. Vai fechar essa porta, vai abrir a outra. Abrir essa porta, já não consigo passar por ali. Mas eu consegui abrir essa porta aqui. Ok, abriu porta aqui. Se abrir essa porta aqui, abriu aquela porta ali. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa lá.
You have no chance. Nobody will love you again. Ever again.
O que temos aqui? Ah, É que aí eu saio por lá. Vai ter alguma coisa aqui. Então, volto lá.
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Certo. De novo, entro aqui nesse mundo. Portão fechado aqui, mas... Ah, o portão não tá aberto aqui? Ah, eu abri a porta lá, mas não abriu aqui. Por que não abriu aqui?
Do you remember how he made you feel?
Era pra ter aberto, mas... Tudo bem. Deixa eu voltar, então. Será que é uma dos rostos da... Talvez seja um dos rostos do... Lá na ponte.
Was it worth it? You're
Esse
still
daqui
alive
não
and
abre
doing
nada.
this. Does it deserve to be dead? How does that make you feel?
Talvez seja isso. Vamos ver. Não parece ser, não. Eu vou até lá dar uma olhada, né? Mas não parece ser. Vendo daqui de baixo, parece que a porta fechou. Tanto essa quanto aquela fecharam. E essa não abriu também. Ok, então não é isso não. Tentar descobrir na outra porta, então. Esse teste tá um pouquinho mais demorado, né? Mas a gente chega lá.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
Aqui não vai ser ainda, né? Tem alguma coisa pra eu recuperar ali.
She thought she had light within her when she did.
Tem uma voz de vez em quando, dá umas risadas. Não vai ser aqui também, não. Ô, louco. Esse tá mais difícil. Aqui não tem nada, aqui não tem nada.
You've killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Vou tentar olhar por aqui de novo. Não.
Curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Ah. Não, ainda não dá pra passar aqui. Ah, que lá parece... Aqui ainda não consegui descobrir. Ainda tá um pouquinho...
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
Ah, não acredito que é. Fiquei dando a volta loucamente, era só ter aberto aqui, ó. Mas ainda não quer dizer nada, né? Quer dizer que eu consegui. Porque não tem...
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much.
Tem nada aqui, ó.
Remember, Dillian? Do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Eu consegui abrir essa porta, mas aqui não mudou muita coisa pra mim aqui. Eu precisava abrir. O que eu posso fazer é...
Does it feel like to be in love?
avisar uma dessas máscaras daqui. Talvez descer ali e usar uma daquelas máscaras. Talvez. Não consegui abrir aqui. Aqui tá fechado pra mim. Mas não vai mudar muita coisa, porque na verdade aqui... ele não vai mudar o... não vai conseguir mudar nada aqui. Vou tentar, né? Vamos tentar. Tá aberto, aqui tá aberto. Porque essa visão aqui não muda nada pra mim. Eu precisaria tentar recuperar aquela ponte não, parece uma escada, talvez. Deixa eu ver isso aqui por aqui. Ó, tá vendo? Tem uma escada lá, ó. Não sei se é bem uma escada. Ele abre lá. Aqui continua fechado, não vou conseguir passar lá. Aqui continua fechado. Então não muda nada. Não tem nada. Porque eu tô preso nessa parte agora, mas vamos lá. Aqui não vai ter nada. Que eu precisava abrir esse portão aqui, aí eu teria caminho fácil para sair daqui. Mas o portão não abre, ou abre. Se esse portão abrir agora só porque eu tentei empurrar, não acredito que não acredito que eu fiquei preso nessa parte sem tentar abrir o portão. Olha, eu tô de parabéns. Muito parabéns. Tá, ok. Tem que juntar os pedaços da escada. Aqui. Dessa vez eu não tentei fazer tudo o que podia fazer, né?
And amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
She thought she could defy
Loki. Loki é tenso.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking pollen. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
Loki é tenso. Loki é muito tenso.
Is slain.
Ele fez um deus cego matar o filho... O primeiro filho... Não, o filho... O segundo filho de Odin.
She trained hard alongside her friend.
Ainda não. Deixa eu ver se eu acho alguma coisa
She
aqui
saw
nessa
things
visão.
no one else could. Patterns, shapes,
Aqui lá em cima.
movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
Então, aparentemente nessa visão
Friendship
aqui...
turned to love.
Se eu abro essa porta...
The shadow of darkness never let her go. She was constantly two worlds.
Ó, um tá aqui.
That of Zinbel and her past. And Dillian. A future.
Onde?
Two realities. Tearing at her soul.
Ali. Que é um...
have no time for this. Speed up.
Essa porta eu não vou conseguir abrir.
Trials to distract you. These second
Essa porta é só na outra visão.
watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? It's laughing at you.
Consigo passar pra cá, não consigo passar pra lá, ó. Então, é a hora de entrar no outro mundo.
This get in the way. If they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle.
Aqui. Já tem um aqui, ó. Por aqui. Vou tentar olhar só, olhar mesmo. Em volta.
He's the reason she's alive
Essa
at all.
aqui não. Aqui, ó. Calma aí. Aqui, ó. Na posição certinha da seta. Beleza, um foi. Agora vamos lá. Eu tô ficando craque nesses símbolos, né? Já avançado, já no ponto avançado do jogo eu tô ficando craque.
They mean nothing.
Ok. Ali? Ah, tem que ser pelo lado de fora. É ali, mas pelo lado de fora. Tá ao contrário.
Sing with her. It would
Então,
first time. Do you know?
aqui em cima...
Alive and Dillian's dead.
Calma aí.
Deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
Aqui. Não, calma aí. Daqui eu não vou conseguir fazer isso, porque eu não consigo atravessar o outro lado. Eu precisaria...
You have no chance for love now.
Deixa eu ver se alguma coisa aqui que eu preciso passar aqui de novo. Vamos subir. Vai ser... talvez aqui... Ah! Abrindo essa porta.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf, and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes, and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief.
Cortei a fala do cara que tava contando a história. É aqui, agora que eu descobri. Depois eu descobri aquela porta lá. Nada a ver eu ter... Ah, calma aí. Ah, aqui, ó. Aí vem essa ponte. Perfeito. Agora olho pra cá. Passo pela ponte. E aí... Esse aqui foi mais tranquilo.
This is pointless. What are you doing? Why did you
Abrir a porta agora, lá embaixo.
seeing runes? You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? The gods were lying. Thinking everything's broken. The gods
Pronto.
playing love because he believed in you.
Mas a outra parte foi muito tenso, né? Dos símbolos. Essa parte aqui foi mais tranquila.
But it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Seatbelts. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll succeed. Zillion! Quicker.
Vem?
Be quick.
Lillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the Druids,
Meu.
like her father.
Não.
I guess he took after his father,
Sem
the
cair, por
chieftain
favor.
who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
So
Tem que equilibrar no controle. Não faz isso. Vai pro meio. Isso. Uff.
very
Ah, ele tá feliz. Abraça ele. Não!
bridge. There's a long way to fall.
Por que ele fez isso? Achei que ele ia abraçar.
Senua. Your father cannot understand.
Ó, Gillian. Primeira vez que aparece a cara dele.
He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? The gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I lived for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing.
A Gillian é a única que enxergava o problema dela como um dom, fazendo ela enxergar as coisas de forma diferente. E ele acreditava nisso como algo que realmente era uma característica muito boa dela.
They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul.
Deve ser o último teste.
Body they
Deve ser.
Norths say that their all-father, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me? Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
Esse aqui é meu, que...
Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. And there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
É aqui.
The voices, they've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise.
O controle vibra, né? Conforme você passa na brisa. Se você vira pro lado que não tem brisa,
Aware of every
ele não faz nada. Aí aqui, quando chega aqui, o controle começa a vibrar. E fazer barulho de vento também mais forte. Que testezinho, hein?
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Cadê? Cadê? Aqui. Não? Cadê? Perdi. Aqui.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you.
Deixa eu até aumentar um pouco meu áudio aqui,
You're here.
porque
I hear water.
eu tô ouvindo... Ah. Tô ouvindo barulho de água bem alto aqui, ó, pra esse lado. Aqui.
Reach the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
Siga a corrente. Que parte tensa.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. I'm no coward. Prove that to me in the warrior tribe. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't Robert. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking.
Meu.
He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it.
É, eu vou sonhar com esses vultos aqui aparecendo na tela.
There's a water. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house.
Ok.
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Eita. Barrigada. Tem alguma coisa aqui.
There's something in you.
Do you see it? No. And it cannot see you. Quietly move past. One step at a time.
Eu não posso encostar naquele negócio. Ele tá ali do outro lado. Ah! Se eu encostar nesse negócio, provavelmente eu vou chamar a atenção dele. Que tenso! Ai! Quase encostei. Puta merda. Ai, que tenso, que tenso. Muito tenso. Aí cheguei.
It's not following.
Leave it behind.
Mas conforme eu ia perto dele, ele fazia um barulho mais estranho ainda. Não tem brisa. Ah, tem mais aqui desses monstros. Acho que não posso encostar neles. Tentar seguir esse caminho aqui. Esse teste é tão tenso quanto aquele do fogo lá. Dos caras correndo atrás dela, né? Olha esses vultos, cara. Olha esses vultos. Não. Tem um bem perto aqui do lado esquerdo. Ó, tá fazendo um... Conforme eu chego perto, faz um barulho estranho. Né? Vários vultos, tá? Muito tenso. Tô chegando. Tô chegando. Acho que é uma porta. Olha, é um teste tenso, mas ela vai conseguir uma espada muito foda, né? Tem que ser. Cheiro de morte. Tem mais bicho aqui dentro.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Ah. Tem barulho de mosquito, mosca. Barulho de vulto. Não. Os vultos estão embaixo. Tô passando por cima deles. Meu, que coisa.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
É o fundo do poço. Ih. Ai, mano, tem os vultos aqui também.
Help me.
Puta, que coisa nojenta. Sai daí, minha filha.
Yes. I can see you too.
Ai. Não aparece nenhum vulto, pelo amor de Deus. Sumiu. Pra variar.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she...
Provavelmente algum ataque que ela tinha, né? Que ela se perdia da mente dela.
I have no power.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
O Dillian era um cara muito legal. Tipo, ele começou a falar com ela para ela conseguir retornar de dentro da cabeça dela, dentro das alucinações dela. Ele era a voz que fazia ela voltar pro lugar. Ah, vou pegar a espada.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
Dillian was helping me. And his sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Cheguei na espada de novo.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price.
Oh, look.
But years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. The plague.
Dillian?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
Se recompõe, mulher.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get to you.
Agora eu tenho uma espada nova que brilha.
Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Unleash the sword. You can't remember. How does it focus? Take him down! Take him down! Get him down! He's gone! You can do this! Focus! Focus!
A espada poderosa, hein? Mesmo.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the
Oh, louco.
ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. the ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Eu, hein?
She's lost. She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying to get to. Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood run cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zimbo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Esse é o mais chato. Nossa! Eu ia tentar desviar dele, não consegui. Vai, levanta, levanta, levanta. Nossa. Ah, mentira. Levanta. Ah! Você consegue. Lindo. Tem mais um. Tenso, muito, muito, muito tenso.
Galena,
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
I need you. Help me.
darkness took her life, and it will take. It's taking. You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the illusion. Now she gave her life to the gods. the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Usar essa espada poderosa que eu tenho. Ah, apareceu outro aqui não. Levanta. Tá difícil esse daqui. Levanta, 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 levanta. Bicho chato. Tem mais um grandão ainda. Tá difícil isso daqui. Vou matar você agora. Tem mais um ainda. Cadê, 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 cadê? Não, aqui. matar esse tá mais no final. Beleza. Ai, droga. Olha, essa parte aqui tá tensa. É uma luta atrás da outra. Eu fiquei sem espada por um tempo agora. Mas consegui passar sem morrer, pelo menos, né? Mais? Beleza.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you should suffer with your brethren in this world and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Se entrega não, minha filha. Aqui, será? Eita, que tenso, hein? Que tenso. Vamos atrás.
You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses.
Chegando.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you.
Como o pai dela fez muito mal pra ela, né?
Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
Que isso?
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Eita, né? Vamos seguir. Vamos ver se agora eu consigo chegar na Hela. As vozes voltaram. Elas tinham saído em algum momento?
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back.
Vamos aqui.
Have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You do. We were worried. We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence. It's lonely. We didn't know where you'd gone. We're here to help you.
Essa aqui, né?
Trust us. It's us. We won't leave you. Helen, don't leave us. We're here to stay. She needs us. She needs us. She needs our help. She always does. We found her. We found her. We found you. Here she is. We're back. There's a door. You can do it. You can see it.
Essas vozes.
Go away. I'm not listening.
É aqui? É.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Será que é a Hela?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
Vambora!
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Certo. Eu preciso ficar na... Não, aqui também. Aqui tá escuro pra caramba. Eu preciso achar a luz.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a blind.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Sinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Não apaga esse fogo não, hein?
She'll have to go on. She can't. She has to. She can't. I told you, go out. Don't. Go out. She can do it. She can. The light has gone out. Run! Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
Tá, e aí? Tem que chegar no outro ponto. Corre.
Stop! Stop! Stay there. Stay there. You have to rest here on the side. She's stuck. She hasn't found her. Get the next light. Let's go quickly. Run, run, run.
Então, e aí agora eu preciso descobrir então os pontos, né? Vamos lá. Tem um lá, que eu preciso ir pra lá, não tem jeito. Mas tem uma tocha aqui, né? Isso. Agora eu posso procurar.
The light will guide you.
Aqui, né? Era pra ser aqui.
Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see. She doesn't know. Your torch. Look. Use your eyes.
Ali. Esse aqui.
What are you waiting for? Come on. What? Do it. Go.
Cadê? Era pra ser aqui, ó. Que dá pra ver exatamente o ponto do... Yeah. Aqui. Não é possível. Tenho certeza que é ali. Nossa, esses barulhos ainda. Ó, tá vendo? Tá aqui, ó. Dá pra ver. Bem, se não é, não é, né? Deve ser, mas... Aqui não é... Só se eu passar por algum... Tentar fazer outro. Depois tentar voltar aqui pra ver se é esse daqui. Aqui. Oh, certeza que é isso aqui, ó. Não tem como não ser isso. Não, pior que se eu sair daqui, vou ter que descer em algum outro ponto que vai dar na mesma, né? Vou ter que fazer isso de qualquer jeito. Ou seja, não. Esse aqui eu já ouvi já? Não.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold.
Talvez
The
seja
good-hearted
isso.
hero promises to slay the dragon.
Eu não
if
coloquei...
Rain would forge a strong sword for him.
Tem uma tocha por
Sigurd
aqui.
remembers that his father once possessed a sword
Tem.
given to him by Odin.
Esse aqui, ó.
Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces.
Só faltava a tocha.
So Rain reforges the
Era
dragon's
só a tocha que faltava.
Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Então aqui foi.
What if you connect them and there's nothing behind the door? See, Dillian, it's just another trial. Just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is connected. You don't know anything.
Isso ali, mas... Ó. Tem mais uma parte da história aqui.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit.
Consegui um pouquinho
Fafnir
mais.
sees his killer.
Tentar abrir essa porta.
Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death,
Então,
as it led to the death of all who owned it.
aqui foi um. Tentar abrir essa.
Death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Então vamos seguir. Eu vou tentar abrir a porta. Aqui não vai abrir, eu acho, mas vamos tentar colocar fogo nessa pira aqui. Nessa aqui. Não vai abrir. Deixa eu voltar lá pra porta, certo? Esse lado aqui. Vamos colocar aqui. Fogo aqui. Ah, e fica uma voz ainda pra piorar. Ah, calma aí. A porta tá lá. Então, eu vim daqui. Não, eu entrei aqui. Aqui não consigo. Aqui tá fechado. Aqui eu não vim. Então vamos seguir pra cá. Aqui ainda tá... É o poço lá... Calma aí. Pra enxergar alguma coisa ali. Não. É um labirintão, né? Aqui eu fui para onde? Aqui eu tô chegando lá na outra porta. Então... Vou seguir reto aqui. Ao invés de virar para os lados, vou seguir reto. Olha isso. Vem pra luz aqui, gente. Não vou ficar aí, não. Ai. É. Tá começando a ficar um pouco mais complicado isso aqui. Ah, um dos símbolos tá aqui. Talvez no chão. É, ó, tem alguma coisa no chão aqui, ó. Pra mexer, ver daqui de cima. É, rapaz. Mais esperto. Depois daquele que eu fiquei um tempão olhando pro chão.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl.
Tá, beleza.
Imprisoned
Aqui.
in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark.
Aqui não vai
By
ser.
the time she realized that only she could see them, her father
Aqui
was in
provavelmente não vai
could see
ser.
the monster in her.